Okay. Oh.
Candy.
I mean, it doesn't have to be a bad van. You can take them to a wonderful
Where else
place.
do you find candy?
Lots of places, Marin. Is that the only place you've ever found candy? Is in vans?
No, I've never
no.
been in a van.
I usually go to the candy shop, but
Tragedy.
Tragedy.
I got candy in Ireland.
There you go.
Was it green?
was it green?
That's racist. No.
That's racist.
That's racist. No.
Now colors are racist. Oh, good.
Yep.
I'm fucked.
Colors are racism.
Ellie, where are you? She's playing Call
Hello.
of Duty. You should probably message her.
Yeah, I don't think she knows.
She's playing Modern Warfare.
She still hasn't done that thing they asked her to do. I'm
Are
getting
you
upset.
game for some dund? Are you game for some dermd?
Derp derp.
I'm sure she'll understand that.
Ferg.
Dirk.
The fuck?
Herberger.
Herberder.
Hoppa.
Oh my. This is off to a great start.
Oh joy.
We're just gonna do the whole game in weird noises. I could do that.
Oh.
Instead of being a dwarf, I'm going to be a dog.
Oh no.
Hoppa.
Hello.
Wouldn't that be the best D&D deity?
I strike.
Well, that was a lot of D's.
Hopapagagag from the sky.
Am I? Oh, I'm here. Okay.
You're losing control, Kim.
I'm losing it.
You're losing control.
I'm losing it. Is everybody present?
Friday.
Roll call.
Counted for.
Oh my. Oh my.
Hello.
Hello? Kelly, we can. Are you there? I see your thing lighting up green, but I don't hear you.
Can you hear the thoughts tonight?
I need to get some coffee. I'll be right back.
Okay. It's like, I can't deal with this shit.
We scared her.
Why can't I open this door? It's overpowering me.
Do you have thumbs?
They're not opposable.
Then cut them off.
Oh. They're useless.
What? No. How? This door.
Raccoons have better thumbs than you.
This door is defeating me.
Rude.
We'll try again. Help!
There's
Someone.
some music.
Music.
Oh yeah, did you put more music for this time?
A little bit, yeah.
Ooh.
Noise.
A wee bit, you know.
Does that dude have bagpipes?
He does.
I knew it.
Did you?
Yes.
Oh,
Did you
Kim, I have another question.
Yes, ma'am.
Can we only cast spells during a battle, or can we cast them when we're just derping?
No, you can do whatever you want. I'm gonna talk a little bit more about role playing this time and how to do that.
The reason that I
You
asked,
can do whatever you want, whenever you want, DM willing.
the reason I was asking is I have a spell called Goodberry, and I can make everybody berries, like for the day.
That is unbearable.
Oh my god.
How does that work with going against your spell slots, though?
It just uses one up if you use it.
So do you only? But
You only get you have a certain amount of spell slots and you only get them back after a long rest. So basically during the day you have that amount of spell slots. You can use those spells at any time, but it will use a slot.
what if we have 2 battles in a row?
then you
Then
gotta
you're
pick and
fucked.
choose which spells to use. That's the whole point of being a spellcaster.
Gotta be
You have
technical
powerful
about it.
magic, but you gotta, it tires you out, so you gotta pick and choose.
Dookie shoes. All right.
Ooh, we're setting the
Mhm.
Moon. Hello, welcome back. Is everybody present?
I'm present, but my D&D Beyond page doesn't show the Roll20 thing or whatever.
Do you have Roll20 open?
Yeah.
Oh,
went through an update.
Oh, I get to play with Howdor again. I'm so
Oh, how do you do that again?
Oh,
excited.
That thing in the announcements, you mean? The Chrome.
you can click on it in your
Thingy?
extension bar, right? Up at the top of Chrome.
Crim dom dimmy dom. Dimmy dom dimmy dom dimmy dom dom dom.
Yeah. Let's make sure we have all of our rolls going. Yes, ma'am.
how did your campaign go on Wednesday?
Oh, it was so great.
Alright, it's fixed. We're good.
It was pretty
Good for
fucking
pointing
awesome.
that out. I didn't notice that.
Yeah, I hope you guys learned about it in your travels, but it was pretty cool.
We'll have to ask around town today once we get to this doofus and get our money and.
There we go. I fixed it.
Did you update the thing and reload it?
Yeah. Yep. It's
And it
it's
worked.
working now.
Okay, good. Everybody do just a random roll in chat so I know everybody's working.
A random roll.
Any roll. Hey, that nat 20 represent.
Ooh, very nice.
That nice.
I had a nat 2. Thank you.
You're so close. I like how Marin punched twice.
That was scary. Wanted to see if I could get any damage.
Punched
I
twice.
did not.
You did not.
Your first one, you did good.
Ryan. Whatever you're doing, exit out of it. Focus.
Nope.
We're about to go on an adventure.
Nope.
Don't be a derp,
I'm gonna
Brian.
kick you out of my campaign.
It's refusing to close.
What were you playing?
The forest.
Ew.
Alright. Now we are streaming Forgotten Tales.
Do a roll for me, my friend.
What kind of roll?
Any random roll, whatever
Just
you
a test.
desire. It's just a test to see if it's working.
I can't find it.
Did he miss the whole thing about how it has to update?
Yep. Most likely.
Likely.
What needs update?
Likely. You need to update your Beyond 20, so just click on the extension in your browser, and it should automatically update. Hey! The gods smile
Oh,
upon you
damn.
today.
You used it, not in
Yeah.
combat.
That's what happened last time, though. When we were doing test rolls at the beginning, you guys kept rolling high, and then as soon as we got into combat, gods were like,
Sucked ass.
nah. Thank you, my
Oh
love.
my god, we had some of the lowest rolls last time. Oh
Yeah,
my
it was ridiculous. You basically chased that poor manticore just right down a hill.
I rolled an app.
Yeah, you did. He was trying to sneak too. It was fucking great.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
The first thing that they did in their entire campaign, and he rolls a nat 1. It was excellent.
Oh man. Oh.
Why was he trying to sneak?
I'm not telling you. It's a secret. You can't know.
That's
Oh, who
bull.
We gotta
disappeared?
go ask around town about it, but like, I want to get our money from this doofus first.
Is everybody here? I see Marin is not in here.
Marin, I think, disconnected on
Marin.
accident.
Oh, that's okay. We'll wait then.
She's too drunk.
She's too drunk. Drunk disconnect.
Take me home tonight.
Bye now.
No, seriously, take me home tonight.
Well, how about I'll take you on an adventure instead?
I don't know if that's good enough.
No, you don't think that's good enough? Marin! Oh, Marin!
Marin, oh Marin, oh
Maybe she
Marin,
fell off the
Marin.
chair.
She died.
She fell down, go boom.
Adango boom!
She bust her face.
I would not be surprised by that.
Bust a face, bust a face.
Too much wine.
Yo.
Welcome back.
There she is.
Welcome
Did you fall
back.
down?
That dango boom.
Internet fell down, go boom.
Aww.
Wah, wah.
All right, everybody here? Everybody ready? We ready to go?
Yeah. Do it.
Yeah.
Do it.
Do it. Oh, why did the music?
It finished.
It did finish. All right. Welcome back, my lovelies. Are you ready to go on an adventure?
Oh, fuck yeah.
I vote you talk in that voice the whole time.
I don't think I could manage it.
I don't think you could.
You know I can't maintain a single voice.
Oh no, I
That's
know.
fantastic.
It's okay.
This will be
All
great.
Everybody who's ready to go on an adventure, say aye. Aye, excellent. There's two things I want to go over before we start this time. The first one is character stuff, character related stuff, and the second one is role play related stuff. So for characters, I realized that our character backstories, some of you guys went pretty hardcore and some of you didn't. So you guys are a little bit all over the place with your backstories, but some are more fleshed out than others. As we go, if you guys can keep in mind things that you could tie into your backstory that would kind of make sense into the story that's unfolding, that would be really helpful. And just kind of make like a really quick note in your character sheet somewhere that, you know, this and this happened in my character's past, and I would like to, you know, have that come out at some point in the journey. Just something that you feel would be cool or would tie into what's going on. So that's the first thing, backstory stuff. Think about that as we play. And then the second thing is role playing, which surprisingly is a lot harder to do than it sounds, of course. For this, I'm going to try to dumb it down into two things. We're going to go with creativity, to be creative, and be cautious, is what I'm going to say. Creative because as you are role playing your character, honestly, Mom, you kind of asked this earlier, and Marin said it exactly right. You don't have to really worry about, unless you're trying to go like way outside of the bounds of realism and do something retarded or ridiculous. You don't have to really worry about like what you can and can't do within the rules. Just be creative and act out what your character would do, and like come up with clever ideas to get around obstacles. Like whatever you can think of to do, go for it and role play it. And if I mean, my job is to try my best to make it happen within the rules. So I will try and do that. And if it's something that is just impossible, I'll just tell you. But don't be afraid to do, you know, try anything. And on that same note, also cautious. Like there's a lot of things, especially for level 1 characters, that are really difficult, and we should be approaching things with realism in mind. Yeah, cautiously. I just want to say that because a lot of people will go into this like, oh, this is a like any typical RPG game. You know, you can go in and your character is going to be fine. It's not really the case. This is a role-playing narrative type of a thing more than an actual game. So what you really truly believe your character could do, like if it's too difficult for your character, it's probably going to be, or for you, it might be too difficult for your character. You know what I mean? So cautious, just caution.
I have a
And
question.
then yes,
How do you level up?
I decide when you level up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
It's
basically,
going Manticore, we
you're
gotta-
gonna level up when you do a certain amount of things.
Okay.
Just as you
like,
adventure. and
when
stuff.
we feel like we're strong enough to kind of take on the next level and not like die right away or stuff like
Yeah,
that.
you'll know. You'll get to a point where you're like, oh, I we've done enough stuff now that we should probably level. And I will tell you. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
And the other thing is just, I would say, try and get in the habit of like every time you talk, just act as if you're talking for your character. Like you are your character in this. That's the best way to kind of approach it. And I say that because as you guys are discussing things and whatnot, the game technically is still going in the background. Like things are still happening. So at any given time, I could just, if you guys are like
Start
talking for
taking a
5 minutes, yeah, I can just have something happen. You know what I mean? Like the game is going as we're playing through the session. It doesn't pause at any time. So try and be in your character's mind and like speaking from your character's perspective as we play, and that'll fit in the best for doing role playing. So those are the only 2 things I wanted to say before we started, just to give you guys a better idea. And aside from that, we can just dive right in.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, you guys saw like we really kind of have to have heals.
Yeah, that too.
Before we go into a battle, make sure that one of us has heal potions, stuff like that.
I have 2 of them.
Okay, yeah. All right, we can get started. Thanks.
Who did I give who did I give the healing potions to?
Ryan's got
Me.
them.
Ryan
I
took
have
them.
them.
And every time you get an item, you do log
They're
that
in my
into
inventory.
your inventory, right, guys? Okay. Even random things that don't come
Potion
up
of
in the
healing,
search,
2.
like the little dagger that you found, Marin, you can put that as just a random extra item.
Already there.
Yep. Okay. I just wanted to
I
make
also
sure
have Manticore saliva.
so you
I love
don't
it.
lose out on anything.
I love the game. Let's go.
Okay, welcome back to the world of Forgotten Realms. You guys, your adventurers are currently in the region of Faerun, the continent of Faerun, known as Sword Coast, and you just recently arrived in a rough and tumble like frontier settlement known as Vandalin. You spent your first night there, kind of getting some information from the innkeep and the barmaid there. You met a few odd strangers that you decided to undertake a little bit of a quest with, and you went to a nearby, about 10 miles away, a nearby windmill known as Umbridge Hill, where you were trying to contact the local midwife and apothecary named Adabra Gwyn. When you arrived, you found a manticore in the process of attacking the windmill and stopped it just in time before it devoured this poor lady. And from there, you convinced her to come back to town for fear of the dragon sightings that have been happening in the area. And you had just gathered up all of her things onto poor Howdor and were walking down the hill towards the path on your way back to town. So, to the map. You're gonna notice it looks a bit different this time.
Aww.
If it's black, scroll out and pan around a little bit. Somebody's drawing lines. That's okay, I got you.
It looks different.
It does look different. So now you're only able to see what your characters,
Honeycomb.
the places your characters have been to.